My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2. Barristan wants to run away from these fanatics, however Bonnie and Paracelsus both understand we must crush all who impede. Alright, Bonnie, get him! They're infectious, so we've lower resistances. Fire grenade doesn't feel great. Do kind of want to throw out a laudanum early as well, but the battle's long yet. We'll have time. I'm actually going to try and use blinding gas and see if I can set up combo on the Immolatus in the background. We can? Alright. Time to crit. On. My crit chance is like 85% or something right there. Good gosh. Fire rises, yeah, because that unit needs even more buffs. Strength pummels our front line for a solid 15 right there. Fiery Haze misses, thankfully. We'll set up Retribution in Retribution, and then the Plague Grenades or the... Oh wait, you're going to move forward with that Pummel, aren't you? Yeah, that's unfortunate. I was hoping I was set up for a better splash across y'all. God. Just the... What? No, we don't need to worry about you. It's... What is your name? Firelord? Pitfighter? It's just the Pitfighter show right now. That's all it is. In every action. No one else is allowed to even have a look in. I want to Plague Grenade the backline. The reason for this primarily is to cancels out the weakness there. Love to see that, especially because we're about to crit. But barely any damage, unfortunately, but they can't say we didn't crit.
Lethality writ large.
Good gosh. Yeah, Infernal Taskmaster, even more across the board. Resistance is further lowered. I'm feeling on the ropes. I really don't think I should be, though. There's your accelerant. It's Immolatus next as well. Fire Blaze gets hit back for 10 damage. You're going to get close to your Death's Door trigger. Nice. I feel like we haven't gotten the Ghastly Gruel in forever, and I feel like we haven't gotten the Foreclosure Notice in forever either. It's supposed to happen 1/4 of the time, each of them. Just feels a little less common than that. So I'm gonna give you a healing salve, unfortunately. Oh boy. Begins. Well, now it's time to get some resists. Wow, that was a really weak pummel though. We'll cross these trenches together. Again, I'm going to set a Retribution just for minimizing the incoming damage. Jawbreaker, yep. Down to 6.
The slow suffering begins.
You haven't managed to push us, but you have dazed us. Alright. Deathstorm trigger on the Immolatus in the backline. And Deathblow on the Immolatus in the backline now. That's a lot of burn on you. 12 points of burn. Okay, so you are now weak and you've got burn for the possible death blow at the start of your turn. I'm actually going to go ounce of prevention over the heal there.
Crisis. We can rely only upon each other.
Better relationships will ultimately give us even more health in the long run.
Empowered, emboldened.
We get a burn salve, a couple other things. Nothing there really particularly spicy. We're going to be throwing a lot of it away. So looking at combat items. I mean, that laudanum can definitely stack. Oh, no, it can't. I could have sworn we had used them. Definitely get rid of that burn salve, though. One healing salve into you. 12 healing salves across the party, as well as 5 laudanum. Feeling quite well prepared. Different type of food. No, not in there. Get rid of the hastening history. And on we go. We'll have another road fight on our way. Ah, but it's all in good fun. Aracelis is asking, can I really have you trust you to have my back? You should know that you definitely can. I got you the entire way. I even put you in the back of the party. You're the safest you possibly could be. The fire rages. So ladyship buffs the... Ugh. The shaman. There's a lot of dodging as well. Blight. 8 damage as well as the 4-point per turn blight on the back line. Love to see it. I'm gonna go play grenade on the back line, possibly stack that blight higher, which we do, as well as try and get that shaman to not be dodging as much, but never mind. Oh, wait, you are protected by the shaman. Okay, I'm happy to hit that, so that's fine by me. Definitely set up the retribution, though. Ooh. Just to attack through. Don't really care about your dodge tanking. Are they going to move him all the way to the back of the party here? No. He's got strength, but he's not going to act until the very end. There's an Aegis. Yikes! You're doing a lot of support, my man. Cut it out, though? Maybe?
A miscalculation, perhaps.
Yeah, we get that blight through. That goes straight through guard. And managed to crit. Oh my god. And again! Holy heck! Okay, well, if you didn't have a name already. Come on! 2 extra turns in a row and 3 crits in a row. That would have been a name. Almost wish I'd held off now. Two stacks of blind on you. Pretty good, especially when I can't get... yikes. Anyone else to dodge appropriately. Or defend appropriately in the setup. Good lord. Taking a lot of hits for him. He's supposed to... There we go. I was about to say, he's supposed to be healing regularly at the start of these turns, so... I don't really care about my riposte damage as much right now, I think. It's just confirming life. Let's go a Battlefield Medicine there. That is Direly needed. Oh my god. The crit there and the follow-up, both of them managed to hit despite the dodge. And that actually set up Blight on you that is lethal. That is ridiculous. And that actually got another action for us as well. Okay, we're finally starting to see these, 1-in-4s roll around. They're finally here and they're finally happening.
An unavoidable end.
There you go. You must attack me, and you must not do any damage.
The slow suffering begins.
Beauty. Try and get you down to your death's door triggers as soon as possible. Strongest possible relationship. That's fine. They only get accelerant at the start of the round. We get 2 people acting before you here. Really not what I wanted.
An unavoidable end.
We wanted that first one to be a death blow attempt. Never mind.
Problems have their
Works out in the end.
Even the big ones.
A minus sharpness charm. We also get whittling tools for getting some stress off of ourselves. I'm going to get rid of the chalk dust. Whittling tools is just more stress reduction than the calming incense, but I also, I can use the calming incense. I don't have much stress to heal, which makes all of these ways to heal stress horribly redundant right now.
They revel in debauchery, debasing themselves in the face of the end.
Everyone wants to go in on this battle. Celsius. Take a positive relationship tree with everyone. Not that I think it matters at this point. I think everyone's absolutely hunky-dory. Sepsis. Hey! 20% resist, manages to resist every time. Hey! Come on! It's important you actually let me use my mechanics. Otherwise, those DOTs are actually all very extremely weak. Yeah, I have to start getting that unit down. Use a healing salve on myself. And then set up the retribution. I know where this is going. The ladyship is up next, yeah. Nice. Shit those blights. Fire Plens, giant hit, but we managed to get a giant hit back at you. That shaman is about to act this turn. You know what? That'll kill you. I don't want it to be able to take the action and then possibly heal itself in some way. Good deal. Uh-oh.
Steady yourself.
Well, look, could have been worse. I guess that tells us that we set Riposte back up, though. A lot of burn damage on you. But it's keeping the rest of the party safe. It's working out. Slippery for a little more dodge. You give fire rages there. That is okay, though. Yeah, that blight's already got you. Stop resisting all the blights! I really want to get that burn off of you, but you're not below half HP. And it absolutely kills me.
There is comfort in company.
I'll give you Laudanum. And then I'm going to try and decrease the incidence with which you take burns.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Yeah, expected. Good. Strong. Rampart you a wee bit back. Throw a battlefield medicine out there for sure.
At last.
Slightly faster action this round. Even more taunts. I'm ready. What's the worst that could happen? Don't think that would count. Ah, Funeral Pyre. Thank you. I'll happily take another turn here. Although I will make sure that you go down at an appropriate rate as well. Her ladyship up next. Be on death's door, please. Ooh, crit him in response, but still got stressed out about it. Amorous, my dear, my love, some stress reduction, please. No? Well, it'll be even more stress on you. Take the absinthe. See if I can get a worthwhile bellow out. Your disease does have a vaccine here. Not the bellow, sorry, the holster. You're also lowered in speed next round by Death's Door, so that might be a little helpful here. And then we'll also make you vulnerable, double blind, set up a combo on you. It's all good. A little bit more ounce of prevention, and
Emboldened. Cooperation is the key.
that'll do it.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Okay, we have to be pretty near the end now, right? Assistance encounter, cultist encounter to reduce loathing. We won't really have much loathing by then. I think I can free up some inventory spaces just by... Yeah, there we go. Throwing that healing salve in there, and that laudanum in here. I'm going to get rid of the ablative powers, because I haven't really found the ability to put them on people right now. Maybe I could have. Definitely could have, to be fair. And may well in the future. Let's get rid of a Sharpness Charm, Minor Clotting Crora, and a Hastening History. Little overzealous there, but I know I'm not going to be using him. Oh, Kamaru and Bonnie both want to go to a fight. Power Wealth reduces loathing.
Destiny will not be denied.
I'm going to get a fight if I go forward anyway.
If you hope to heal, you have chosen wisely.
Oh, there's a hospital. Okay. I thought it was saying, oh, this is an easy path. But I was like, no. I definitely went into the one that had enemies.
Once were.
Unyielding enemies. Plus 20% on their death blow resist, but literally none of them have any death blow resist to start off with. That's hilarious. Damn it, didn't crit. A little too preemptive on that one.
A slow dissection.
Is that already dead? Yep. Well, Soul's already dead now.
On to the next.
And that one also looks like it's going to be dead in 2 actions. Yep. Don't have to target that one anymore. Thank you. You finally got the heal. Retribution as well, because you can take it. And our heals are far more effective on you. Such insane damage. You can make it just a little longer. We get some health out of that. No stress reduction, unfortunately. Oh, get him.
Messy, but effective.
I'm gonna run Blinding Gas on them. Didn't manage to get the combo symbol, unfortunately. We do daze them, though. Let's remove your stealth, also. Not that I feel like that's actually going to be relevant at all. See if I can kill any of those corpses there. I mean, you know, we will be caching some of those corpses in here. Dead of Night, get a little bit of stress reduction.
Steady yourself.
Yeah, we'll accept that. Cancer prevention and any other such available stress cures, but otherwise Bonnie is going to set up the close.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
Wow. I mean, I don't really want to take all of those items because I know I'm just going to be dropping 2 of them immediately thereafter as well. Overencumbered. Let's get rid of that. And the Inert Indicia. We've got a debuff enemy move resist and chance to daze. Interesting. I wonder if that's going to be something that we want to keep when we're going to a certain area, because it's like, oh, this lair boss in this area is particularly vulnerable to being displaced, and therefore we'll keep this. You know, situations where you do have to do that planning accordingly are nice, but also if you have to do it, it feels rougher. Sepsis. Oh, right, yeah, both of you have sepsis still. So sepsis, clear those.
Harsh, but undeniably effective.
Briefly harsh, but undeniably effective. Oh my god, there's so much laudanum here. I don't think I need to lock in positives, but I would like to get rid of some negatives. But do I even need to? I definitely want to get rid of Lazy Eye.
We need not be defined by our shortcomings.
Let's get rid of Hemophobia and Dark Curiosity. And in fact, I'm going to go Squeamish as well. Yeah, we're going to just remove a bunch of negatives there. Then I'll purchase 2 Laudanum. And trudge onwards. I'm finding myself so overwhelmed with baubles. I talked about it in the last episode, I think. Last episode, maybe it's this episode. I don't know, I record these batched, which has been suiting me just fine. Working out quite well. Getting me back on schedule a lot to be just batch recording a single game. But yes, unfortunately, trinkets not particularly yet being very significant or often relevant has made it hard to spend all of those. I mean, I guess that means maybe I need to start thinking about throwing away the currency that is used to get trinkets.
Now only greed.
Maybe I don't need it as much anymore. I don't know. Antiquarian. So I can get you with a smoke screen here, but the thing is the Antiquarian is definitely going to set up a defend me before I get to act again. So I think that means I'm pretty unlikely to just be able to kill, yeah, exactly, the Antiquarian immediately, which would have been the end goal. That's safe. I was trying to do that at least. Lights. And stress across the body. That's a really good ability. Was used in space 3 there, something we thought couldn't be done before. Taking a little bit of note of that.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Love it. Oh, just short of being able to kill, unfortunately. However, we do now know that that unit is going to be dead. Ah, but it is also still guarding as well. I'm gonna go answer prevention.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
And retribution invalidatable.
Emboldened. Cooperation is the key.
Tell the other one to guard you even more. No? Okay, fine. Swap target. It's the appropriate thing to do it. At the time, I understand. Do not worry. Especially now that we can attack onto that with the majority of the blight damage. And take the opportunity. So Nervous Stab moves them backwards. So yeah, you are definitely not happy being displaced to the front line. I would really like if I had someone who had the ability to displace enemies to the front line, like a bounty hunter with the ability to pull, or an occultist with the ability to pull, or something. Just, I would like some of that, please, available to my party. Thank you. Now, yes, nice. Good crit. Crack shot's dead already. Oh, I mean, you could heal it, I guess. You do not heal it. I'll start using Dead of Night, knowing it's time to start considering my recovery abilities.
Can make all the difference.
What with there only one Antiquarian on the field?
A miscalculation, perhaps.
I guess I want to reduce your speed? Good battlefield medicine there. Hopefully another one across to Barriston also. Oh, good rate.
Large.
Another battlefield medicine for the big boy. Still don't have the ability to push damage that far back. Yeah, Bonnie's moveset is not great right now. But a lot of, to be clear, a lot of the classes have started out with not incredible movesets. But because I knew them in Darkest Dungeon 1, I generally knew where their moveset was going to go and where the power kind of lay. So I think I need to just go away and look at all of Bonnie's abilities again and start trying to assess which of them would be individually powerful and whether or not I need to focus on leveling her up relatively soon. Or, possibly, if it's time to just cut and go, well, I don't think anything's going to get much better than this. Oh, Flashbound is literally just a daze. Yeah, you are in dire straits, friend, and I'm not talking about Notfla. Oh, but you do have Deathblow resistance as well, so we do actually have to keep on keeping on.
The means of mastery.
Ooh, if relics are above 75, that's always true for me. Apply on hit blindness 25% of the time to an enemy. Honestly, that's pretty wild. That's pretty incredible. Would my riposts trigger that? Just thinking. There's also a greater ablated there for 25% resist. Man, we've got greater removals of everything. I'm gonna get rid of the disease there, I think. Probably the easiest thing for us to remove there. If relics are equal to or over... I mean, I guess they aren't at the moment. Maybe they never will be again. Yeah, I don't need to worry about equipping to anyone until it's actually an option. Thankfully, we have a cultist encounter ahead. That'll give us an opportunity to stretch our legs. Bonnie says, let's get them from behind. We will debuff the enemies, but we will also move at the start of the battle ourselves. And then Kamado just says, Dagger's Sharp. I think Dagger's Sharp is good enough for us right now. And also, it's under the expert tutelage of Kamaru. I mean, how could I... Hey, we still got moved! But I didn't choose the move me option. So if I... Well, if I was gonna get moved anyway... Well, at least I can throw out a Noxious Blast here still. And it managed to hit. And fly. Works out well there. Absolutely need to use Rampart to start moving forward. Crit them down to death's door. Possibly get another action? Yes, get another action. Yeah, your death blow resistance is really low. Dang. Yeah, I mean, the enemies had dodge. It's quite unlikely I was going to hit there. Great burn as well. Damn. DOTs are excellent. Yeah, if absolutely everyone in my party can't stop critting for the life of them, then yeah, the battle's gonna be a bit different. My god! Wouldn't it be lovely sharing a place on the coast? Hopeful for Paracelsus right there. I'm gonna try and secure that kill. Yeah, because the other one had two different death blow triggers from the two different DOTs on them, so I felt like that one was more secure already. Yeah. And now here, if I set up a Retribution, no one else in the rest of the party is ever going to take another hit. Ah, the torch got too low. Whatever. With the path that I took, I was never going to be able to keep the torch above 45 the entire time. I'm going to start chomping these down with the dead of night, because I know it's quite a useful thing to do here. To add to you. I believe that will... Yeah, there we go. Remove both of those dodge tokens for us. Nice crit, bud. I'm absolutely terrified. You can tell how I'm demanding that you attack me right now.
Empowered, emboldened.
Real cowardness sign right there.
Is the key.
I mean, you know, taking another grave would be nice. If unnecessary. I'd like to prevent at least a little incoming. If I can. Fill medicine. Really. Death blow. 10 damage on that attack. That shouldn't happen. It just shouldn't happen. Nerd Indicia, as well as a couple other things there. Produces poultices, produces whiskey. Ah. Well, that's where the whiskey flasks are coming from then. Where are the poultices? Like, is anything, like, are stimulants here considered a poultice as well as the healing salve? I don't see any poultices. I only see unguents. I see some oils. I see a couple essences as well. Get rid of that. Clarifying, another Darker Impulse as well. And then Storage Trunk. I trust.
When deliberation is exhausted, trust your instincts.
When deliberation is exhausted, trust your instincts.
We must keep moving.
Yeah, probably straightforward, right? Just demanding that the enemies fight me again. Which is effectively what we've been doing constantly with casting Retribution every turn. Alright. Battle time? Gargantuan enemies. There's only 2 of them. Could have made them a little more gargantuan than that. One down. So I feel like my play of trying to get as many mastery points as I possibly could in the second act really paid off here. Because everyone's, you know, critting more often, but they're critting more often because their crit is like 2 times what it previously was. Obviously, there's, you know, more crits on characters as well with the Cruel Intent and the anatomical map. And you, gasp, you don't have any crit up, do you? I think you did at some point though, like Doctor. That'll do him.
An unexpected find.
Yeah, I didn't expect to find anything, so finding anything, definitely unexpected. Yeah, light's way too low. Well, hopefully we get some flame back from this. 6 relics, and we get 30 flame. 6 relics, 30 flame. Okay, so everyone's kind of agreeing on that one.
An
Barristan.
impressive haul. Put it to good use.
Give him that trade, and then go back through our items. Get rid of the storage trunk, the minor ablated, the slime mold, the stale bread, the whittling tool. Probably the linseed oil flask, to be honest. Don't want to get rid of the last relics until we're like certain it's done. It's over. Not gonna get anything from them. Get rid of that burn salve. Leave myself open here. We've got 1 more in to check. Before I have to give up hope. Very large spiked ball attack for bleed. Would have been good if we could, but we can't, so we won't.
A beautiful illusion that was the world, fragmented and undone.
Gargantuan enemies, especially with the shaman as well as sacrificial. Rough. Sort of blinding gas on them, unfortunately don't get combo. We do get the shaman to act very late though. It's pretty good.
A breakthrough.
God, I wish Barristan was faster. But unfortunately, Barristan really needs to be holding other trinkets. Of course, it's going to trigger when he's on full health, and then it's going to be like, what? I triggered earlier. You don't... What? And never trigger ever again. It's just how the story goes. Second Blight. Are you now dead, actually? Good lord, the amount of heals there. Not dead yet, but definitely on the way there. Quite decidedly. Yeah, we'll just have it die this turn so I don't have to particularly stress myself. Plague Grenade that back line. See, ooh, we do get some blights there. I do want to get that Plague Grenade upgraded as well. I hope it goes to 5 damage rather than 4, because it starts at 3. But it is against the most, typically at least, the most impactful targets on the field, so I would understand. Were it not how I wanted it to be. It's fine, you attack afterwards anyway. Oh, we don't have Taunt up anymore. Right. Burning Beads strikes our back line. We are going to be able to heal that off relatively easily. Yep, that does burn, so we will actually get the Whipper down there.
The smallest variable can make
Good.
all the difference.
Again, the giant health where we don't need it. Retribution back up. Double stack of Taunt as well as double stack of Block. I'm feeling quite confident. I'm gonna eat the corpse, just because I expect I may not get too many good opportunities to do that.
Steady yourself.
You... What? So they have extremely powerful attacks in the front line as well. Hmm. Oh, ignores dodge when self is stealth, and I am. Unbeknownst to myself, I actually perfectly set up for that attack. Nothing can stand long between us. Bonnie, go next, please? No, that's not going to happen. I'm going to go ounce of prevention first, actually.
Is the key. Empowered.
And a lot of AoE attacks are managing to invalidate this one here.
Begins.
Oh, not being able to do anything about that really toughs it out.
This wound, at least, has been tended to. A breakthrough.
Yeah, I gotta set up a DOT. Actually have some lethal plans here. Target's dead as soon as they try to act next. So now I can finally... Oh, no. Oh, please don't die right now, Grave. Please. Stay around for one more round. Also for a little bit more stress removal. The Grave is still there. Honestly works for me. Run and hide your way to the back. And then... Oh, wait. I was wondering if I was not going to be able to use Dead of Night from there, but that's fine. Dead of Night goes out. We get that heal. Enemy dies. We have no stress on our party. Hey, excuse me? Next rewards? I am rewarded a blank space. Is that a blank check? Can I make my own item there? Again, sacrificial, just too important. Ah! Rude. God. We just got some blight on there. I might only need to use Grave Robber for that, though. Oof.
Conclusion.
Managed to lead there, but ultimately good. Definitely got to be another retribution, especially in case we see like flames being spat from the backline from that Imlatus. Light him. I'm happy to throw another one out, knowing that I would have wanted to get that on the Imlatus anyway. I think that'll also take it out. Yep. Sacrificial Fire is going to die really early here. Ignite, get itself buff. That's actually perfectly timed as well to exhaust our last stacks of Block, Riposte, and Taunt right before Barristan's turn, so that now I may elect to immediately gain them back. Amorous, a little bit of health. Nice. Target's dead as soon as it attempts to attack again. Well, I guess unless it gets healed by the Imlatus, but hopefully it never gets an opportunity to because we... No. What technique I'm taking? No. Take notes on a different one. Take notes on one that's slightly more successful than that, please. Got him on death's door, though. Can hardly complain about that. I will use a Laudanum on you. Also get that light out there. Well, attempt to get that blight out there, I mean.
Can make all the difference.
So we're going to go for the daze here over actually setting up another retribution. It's possible we may not need to set up another retribution. Uh-oh. Killed too quickly. Let's go another ounce of prevention.
Emboldened.
You do have deathblow resistance.
Cooperation is the key.
Fine.
Messy.
Don't want to risk it.
Effective.
Wounding Words. If Dark Impulse is equipped, plus 40% damage. That's probably worth Dark Impulse right there. Although again, you can construct normal relics that would give you that effect. It's really hard to blight anyone on this field, so I shouldn't be overly precious. Just try it and see if it works, and if it don't, that's fine. I really do want to start out with the Evangelist as well, though. But it's just so few of my people can even target the Evangelist yet. Great crit. Any blights from it, though? Resisted the first, but unfortunately, the first was going to be the larger blight of the two. I do want to set up a smoke screen on the Deacon here. Wow, again. I guess their resist for that is 45 right now, I think is their debuff resistance.
Steady yourself.
So combo. No one can move. That's totally fine by me. I had no plans for anyone to. Rush Judgment moves you forward. I get my response, removing your dodge. Now you are a... Wait, you added dodge again, I guess? Ignore 30% or blight resist if the target has combos stacked on them. So glad that blighted. Pretty dang important it did. I'm gonna throw a healing salve out backwards. Great poison dart there too. And also managed to actually hit its blight. We remove their dodge, they remove ours, but we remove theirs, and that's more important. Love cannot be extinguished. Important to remember in trying times like these. Bonnie. Push through a little bit more damage. Oh, would work better if they got a bleed, but blight burn. Look, I only have to rotate around all of the different conditions in the game, and then I'll eventually get the correct one. Die, boy. Range attacks, negative 50% damage taken. That makes sense. No heal, which I actually think I will provide myself there. And retribution. Nice. Good respectful trigger there. I mean, we're not secreted or hidden, so the Evangelist is just harder to hit, but I do need someone to remove that in the first place so that I can actually then hit them. Wow, we're only just gonna get them on death's door. Like, hard committing my actions to it the entire time, still just there. There you go. Get on death's door early so that I can get you. Well, you didn't even get weakened by that because your debuff resistance held up. I'm just gonna throw a big defend out there. Nice. It's nice to have a bigger defense if you're about to get sundered. Some gloves as well, and people from asking, we get response, 7 damage through. I can hit both of these backliners with Plague Grenade, but Ounce of Prevention is literally full stress removal right now. That's the most effective stress removal that exists in the game at this point. Oh, wait. Ranged attacks deal half damage. Yeah, I should have thought about that. Oops. Depositioned you to the very back of the party, got you with your Death's Door trigger. You've now got 2 more Death's Door triggers at the start of the turn, unfortunately. Works out well for you. We're going to need some time to do some bellowing. At least ideally. Alright. Can't rely on the corpse being there for too long. You crit without killing. There we go. You kill.
Persistence will
Without
overcome
critting.
even the greatest of threats.
Yeah, see, the problem here is if I throw a dagger, I will immediately... If I throw anything, I will immediately kill this target. And I want another bellow. No, it's fine. We're about to stress remove when we get to the inn. Literally in just like a second or two, it'll be fine. Precision, poise, a successful operation. A lot of things to get rid of here. Burn Salve, get got. Mortal Ward, get got. Slime Mode, get got. Do I have enough spaces to sack all this laudanum? I do not, unfortunately. Do I have spaces for the healing salves? One there. One there. Yes, I do. I'm actually going to need some of the food when I get back to base. Add 1 strength and +5 speed for 2 rounds. But it's a combat item, which means I have to deny myself that slot where I want other items, other combat items to be instead. I'm going to get rid of that as well as the smoke bomb. And then we are down to our final Decision. I also don't think I'm ever going to get enough relics to use Clarifying Clarinet at this point. Doesn't seem possible because I believe the next mission after this inn is going to be our final. I might have some critical weakness that I have not yet assessed, but I'm feeling pretty otherwise confident. Although I said that last time and then we almost lost in the final episode, if I recall correctly, so whoops. What I mean is I'm definitely dead. If I say that, maybe the game will be
The inn awaits its favorite guests.
more comfortably in that direction. Paracelsus, Kimaru, Bonnie, and Barrison each gained a quirk here. Paracelsus has picked up Flawed Release, -5% and crit. Rough. Kimaru begrudgingly accepts the existence of others, is now a curmudgeon. We've got Neat Freakers. Is everyone got a negative? Why? We all resolved that so well. Depends on cleanliness for sanity, and anemic. That's really awful. Just a 15% chance to be dazed at every round start. For someone who needs to set up barriers? Oh boy. That's not great. We might try and snipe the removal of that with these metadata totems. However, we'll have to do that in the next episode. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon 2. Up at that top left, you can see the series playlist for all my content in this game, past, present, and future. Streaming past now are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic over on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays up or, at or above the $10 tier. And a special thanks this episode to John. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.